What is up? It's MTG of MTG Reviews, and today we have the BMW X3 and the BMW 3 Series on review. So the X3 is basically the SUV version of the 3 Series. So that's why we have these two cars together. And let me carve if this is the perfect urban area two-car garage. So this one is the BMW X320D, so it's the diesel 20, and this one is the BMW M340i. So we're not gonna focus on the performance of this car, we're gonna focus on it being the 3 series, right? So we're gonna go through some differences in which it's all of the cars and some parts that are actually surprisingly better here than here, in which I expected to be better here. But then, okay, let's start with the exterior look. Exterior look of the new BMW X3 is very different from the old one, but then it's in connection with all the BMWs. As you can see now, we have sharp headlights, and then there we have sharp headlights as well. And we have on all of these cars, we have the BMW LED system, and then we have blue. You see there, it has blue accents, and then we do have blue accents on the M340i just down there. So yeah, and then the front, the grills are bigger on the X3. Obviously it's a bigger car, and the functioning part is the lower part. As you can see here, this other part is blocked off, and then right just here we have the adaptive cruise control sensor. And then on the BMW, they are closed right now because they are not working, so they do open up when the engine needs some cooling, but now it's closed off. And then just down here there's the adaptive cruise control system. And then yeah, the front, I think both of them look good. Honestly, I really like this X3. I mean, we all know that's one of the best looking BMW cars ever. So with this one, there was a bit of controversy when it dropped, but I liked it from the drop, and I still do right now, but not all of it. I'll show you the part that I don't like about it. Now, the side profile of the car, we all know the M340 by now if you've been on the channel. If you haven't been, join us, just subscribe. That helps me create more of the content, just like this video that you're watching right now, and it only is gonna get better from here. So the side profile of let's start with the X3, right? It's more of a sporty take, not a sporty take, maybe a sporty take for lack of a better word, on the SUV. Because look at the back, look at how it is here. It's getting smaller. Like, this part is not as boxy as SUVs are usually are, and that's a negative. When we go to the back, I'll show you why it's a negative. But then yeah, it looks good from the side, but it has some downsides of it. And then the side profile of the BMW M340, we have the M mirror caps here, basically same mirror caps as we get on an M3 or any other M performance car. And yeah, we have sharp lines. Quite interesting. I really like it. Everybody likes it. You do like it, you are watching. And yeah, to the wheels, here we have 20-inch wheels. These are diamond cut wheels. These are the new wheels on BMW. I mean, it's a newer car as well. They're okay. I'm not a big fan. I'm not the biggest fan. I don't really like them like that, but they're okay. And then here we have the 19-inch. They're okay as well. I'd prefer them if they were colored than all being black, but then them being black like this, it's more sporty than them being colored. Not even colored, but then them being silver or white or any lighter color. So I get it. And then this grill actually lights up. You can light it up. It can be at night or during the day. You can light it up. And then we have the camera there, and we have the camera on the M340 just here as well. Now let's go to the back, and then I'll show you the negatives of the shape of it being like this. As you can see, this is the rear window. It's so small. It's just like this. And then the other part of the car is big, and that's a negative when it comes to you looking at the back from the rear view mirror, the center rear view mirror. Yeah, but honestly, when it comes to look, it looks good, though it has some negatives when it comes to look, in which I think they prioritize that. It looks really good. I think they could have or should have hidden this wiper, just tuck it in there as well on the spoiler, clean for a cleaner look. And then M340, I don't know, I don't really want to talk much about this car, man. You can really see how it is, and I've reviewed it so many times here on the channel. Yeah, we have exhaust tips on the M340. We don't have any here, which I like. It's better than having those fake ones. So yeah, this is actually a quite nice comparisons. Now I want to get to the interior of it. So I'm not sure where to start. It's either the M340 or the X3, but let me start with the X3 since this is the newer car on the channel. And then since it's a newer car overall, so it's a much refreshed interior. It's raining, so I have to get in fast. Okay, let's start with how it looks. Yeah, here's how the interior looks on the BMW X3. Quite very different from the previous one, which I like. It's in connection with the BMW, the new BMW design language with this huge screen. I really like it. And yeah, let's start with the digital gauge cluster on how it is. Basically, as something that we've covered, in which you can watch the review of this car, full review of this car, just on the pop-up banner out here or in the description box. Wait. One thing that I don't like to start with, you see, it's this aircon thingy. It's so... Okay, cool. Yeah, everything is controlled here. They minimalized it. It looks good. Aesthetically looks good. But then usability is really bad. Okay, let's continue with the digital gauge cluster, right? So you can configure it. It's configurable. You just press this button. And then you can change the heads-up display. I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. You can change it to look different there, right? And then you can change the layout. Wait, let me press it again. Change the layout of the gauge cluster as well, right? And then it looks like this, right? And then you can change the content that's in the middle. So you can show the speed, you can show the fuel consumption, you can show the assist views. Basically, if you have your assist systems like adaptive cruise controls on, it's going to show everything there. It's going to show the other cars there. And then it can show the directional view and the map here. G-meter, which is not really necessary, but it's okay, that's there. And then there's the music that you're going to be playing, either Apple CarPlay or Android Auto or any other Bluetooth or whatever. It's going to be showing there. And then what I don't like about this car is this part is one of the worst in this car. I think it is the worst design piece of this car. Not design piece, but when it comes to feel, it's really bad. Here, the material that we have, it's okay, it's all right. A bit squeegee plastic, but then this is fabric, it's okay, and this is okay. The rest, excluding this is all right. The rest is really cheap plastic, right? Listen, I mean, everything here, even this feels a bit cheap. The plastics here, and this is the area that you usually touch. If it was like down there, I'm okay with it, but then it's here, right? You could have done better, BMW, especially. Come on. Yeah, that's bad. That's what I don't like about this door panel. But then on the door panel, this is how you open the door. This one is where you can open this vent, or you can close it there. Quite simple enough. Unlock and lock the car. I mean, why isn't it buttons? Here it's the memory seat. You can set it to 1 or 2 and then you set it. I don't really like this implementation. This is cool, actually. I like it. This is cool. But this and this, nah, I like the X3 that's there as well. Yeah, and let's go to the screen, the infotainment screen. It's really big. And let's go to the apps. We all know these apps by now. There's a few additional extras. You have a dash cam that's up there. Wait, do you have a dash cam? I don't see it. Maybe you do. And then we have an interior camera. It's this one. You can take selfies. You have this holiday season video, which is for the festives, and everything can increase the volume. And we have Harman Kardon sound system. I think this is a good sample of it. There, it sounds really nice, but that video is unnecessary, but it is there. Okay, cool. And then you can go to interior lighting. You change the ambient lighting, right? There's few colors. Go to green. The atmosphere really changes. It's so subtle but so effective. I really love this. But then as I've mentioned, I don't like these implementations when it comes to the climate control. Everything is off right now. Okay, cool. But there's nothing here. When you want to control the direction of it, you use this. And they are so small. These openings are so small to make it look minimalistic. Aesthetically good, but then when it comes to using it, I don't think it's as good. And then the seats, perforated leather. Yeah, quite cool seats and very comfortable, quite fitting for this car. And then here we have the tray. You can store things here. Here you have the wireless charger, in which I think has fans. Yeah, it does have fans, because I put my phone here and I started hearing fans go on, which is good because these actually usually make your phone hot. Here we have two Type-C chargers, fast charging, an M badge just there, M Sport badge. And then here we have the iDrive control, which we all know how it works by now. This controls what's happening on the screen. And then we have media, telephone, navigation. The volume is controlled here, quite nice. And then my modes is where it shows you your drive modes. Go to expressive, it's gonna show the digital art, it's gonna show everywhere. It's gonna even show here, change it to purple. Gimmicky, but I guess it's okay, better have it than not. And then when you go to relax or silent, it's gonna close the panoramic sunroof, which is actually huge. I like this sunroof. The only downside to it is that it doesn't open at all, but yeah, it's a sunroof nonetheless. And then at the back we do have enough space, and we have sun blockers at the back. Nice. Now let's get to the M340i and show you if it really is better or is not better than this interior. Getting into the M340i, this is actually a very nice interior as well. So let me lower volumes because it might start going off. Okay, let's start. Right, with the doors, just like we did on the X3. There's water, it's raining, you saw. But the material, squeegee material here, it's not cheap plastic. A leather, we have leather here on the door. We didn't have it on that, or we did just here on that part. It was there. And then soft touch material here. It's not cheap plastic at all. There's basically no cheap plastics in the areas that you touch, right? Even here, look at this door handle. It looks premium. It's silver, right? And here we have buttons instead of those capacitive touch buttons. We have real buttons, right? And then look at the window controls, silver as well. It looks quite luxurious, honestly, compared to the new X3, the newer car. And then here we have silver bits as well. And then this is the shot of the interior, and this is the infotainment. This is the digital gauge cluster. Basically, this is gonna be the same as that one. This is gonna be different because that's the newer iDrive. This is the previous gen iDrive, but then we have apps here as well, and you control it through here. That one, when it comes to this console, it's a bit more premium feeling. It has glass. This one is just plastics, but yeah, we have controls, basically the same controls on this thing. Quite nice. You can go to all apps and you see there's really a lot of them here. But yeah, man. And when it comes to climate control, this one, it should be physical as well, but it's not. But then when you have two controls, so it's easy. You increase it here, decrease it here, you change where the air comes out from here, and that's about it. And makes easy. You see, this is more simplified. This is the previous gen, right, of the interiors. So it's good. And if you want to change the direction, it's just here on the events, not below with some other thing, just here. Hazards button, and we all know this is the volume. And here we have Harman and Kardon as well, which sounds spectacular. Wireless charging down there, cup holders, USB port here. This is the USB type A. We have a 12-volt port just down there, and then we have center storage here. And yeah, I think with the interior, that's about it. Sunroof, we do have it, not panoramic, of course. It's the standard sunroof. It opens. I won't open it now, it's raining. It closes. It does everything. Seats, come on, look at these things. These are like perfect seats for sporty driving, but they are tiring when you're going on long distance because the leather is a bit hard than that one. This is hard leather, that's soft touch leather, and this one is a bit more. Look at the bolsters, look at the configurability of this as well, and the lumbar here. You can basically configure everything on this seat, so it's more meant for sportier driving. And we have the tricolor, the three colors of the M Sport just here on the belt. And yeah, tell me, which interior do you prefer? I think I'd go with this one because of the quality of it. They didn't cheapen it out just like on the new X3, but then the new X3 has newer features than this one, so it's a bit of a mix there and there. But yeah, both of them are really nice. So what should you go for between the 3 Series and the X3, the SUV versus the sedan? So here's how I see it. If you like being comfortable and having a high ride height, which is actually nice, definitely the X3, it makes more sense. It's more comfortable, the suspension is more, the dampening of the suspension is actually way better than any other 3 Series that I've ever been in. And starting from the 318 to the M340i, it doesn't matter. The X3 is more comfortable. The seats as well are more comfortable, right? However, if you don't really care much about the high riding, the 3 Series is perfect because it's not uncomfortable. It's not as comfortable as the X3, but it's not uncomfortable. So yeah, and actually the 3 Series is actually cheaper because it is a starting price of 905,000 rands, which is a lot. But then for that you get a 320i. Yeah, where you're gonna be having a decent car, but it looks boring, honestly. The standard one is just, yeah, it looks boring. It's basically the Amapanyeza spec. So yeah, so to make it look good, you have to spend around 58,000 rand to get the M Sport package, and then yeah, such a clean car. And the X3 starts at 1.1 million rands, and for that you get the X320D. And as standard, honestly, I mean, you can see it doesn't look bad. It looks okay, but to make it look better you have to spend 34,000. And yeah, for that you're gonna get the M Sport package, which enhances the look on the outside. So yeah, you're gonna get the M badges as well, just like you saw the car that we're reviewing had the M Sport package. So which one would you go for? Actually, let me know down in the comment section. Until the next one,